So class, we are now in quarter 2, week 6 of our lesson. Our topic for today is about examine images which present particular viewpoints, examples, stereotypes. Types or kinds of stereotypes are gender, age, and cultural opinions of an issue. So we have two objectives: examine images and ideas which present a stereotype, express thoughts or ideas about stereotyping. So, have you heard the word stereotype, class? Narinig niyo na ba yung word na stereotype? Class, I'm asking you, is this your first time
Opo,
to
ma'am.
hear about stereotyping or
It's my
stereotyping?
first time po, ma'am. Oh, ma'am.
Okay,
I
that's
haven't heard it
great.
before.
Okay, that's great because you are all excited to know what a stereotype is. But before that, of course, as usual, we have to review our past lesson, which is point of view. Point of view refers to who is telling a story or who is narrating it. When you say narrating, you are telling a story. Okay? The other definition of viewpoint is, or point of view rather, is the perspective or eyes the story is told from. Okay? How you see the story. So, we have three kinds of point of view. We have first person point of view, uses pronouns I, my, we, our, me, and us. The narrator speaks about himself or herself. The narrator is usually also the main character. When we say second person point of view, uses pronouns you and your. The narrator speaks directly to the reader. And the third person point of view uses pronouns like he, she, it, they, his, her, and their. The narrator watches the story but is not in it. Okay? Most stories use this point of view. So these are examples of point of view. So class, bring out your notebook. Get your notebook because you are going to answer this in your notebook. So all you have to do is to identify the point of view of each stories. You can write first POV, second POV, or third POV. Ganun lang, para short. Kahit alisin nyo na yung person. Okay? Para mabilis kayo magsulat. All you have to do in one look or one glance, okay? Dapat you will be able to identify the point of view of each stories that I am going to show you. That's less than 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, in less than 10 seconds, makita mo na yung hint kung anong point of view yan, ha? You don't have to read the story completely. Hindi naman kailangan basahin mo ng buo yan. Dapat makita mo na kaagad yung mga clues and hint na what kind of point of view yan. Okay? Number 1, say no to germs. I won't read the story, okay? That's number 1 in 10 seconds. Next, number 2, about zebras.
Teacher, wait.
Why? Just write first point of view or second point of view, third point of view. Or third POV na lang, POV. Forever and ever. Okay, number 4, Sister Cory. Ang ingay ng aso. Cory is a cow. Alright? Number 5, Ladybug. Next. Next. Okay, that's all. That's 1 to 8 only, class. Okay, let's check your work, Make sure na totoo yung mga score nyo. Kung ano yung sagot nyo, yun na yun. Huwag na ninyong baguhin, okay? So, honesty is the best policy. Number 1, third POV. Number 2, first POV. Number 3, third POV. 4, third. 5, first. 6, third person. 7 second, and 8 first person. Chris Escol 8. Come on, type your scores. 5. Okay, can you examine this picture? Tingnan yung picture, class. Look at the picture. What's the other guy says? What's the blue guy says?
Would you stop crying?
Would you stop crying and be a man?
Okay, would you stop crying and be a man? Bakit niya sinabi yun?
Kasi po,
Why
umiiyak yung isa po.
Kasi po umiiyak po yung white. Because
Oo.
po umiiyak po yung tao may suot pong white.
Is it bad to cry for a man? Man
Hindi
for a
po.
boy?
Hindi naman po.
Hindi po. Dami po naman sa mga,
Hindi
mga
po.
lalaki po.
Okay. So this guy, the blue shirt guy, says, would you stop crying and be a man? Sabi niya, bakit? Is it bad to cry if you really need to cry? Later you'll find out. Bakit niya sinabi yun? Ba't niya kaya nasabi yun? Pwede namang umiyak ang mga boys, di ba?
Ma'am. Ako, ma'am.
Oh, sige, bakit?
Kasi po may damdamin rin po yung mga lalaki po.
Exactly.
Ma'am, yung nasa isip po kasi nung nakikita po kami na mga lalaki po naiiyak sila.
Oo, that's correct. O, sige, next picture. Oh, what about this one? Children are playing, boy with a toy car, and girl with a doll. They learn that girls can only play with dolls, kitchen set, etc. And boys can only play with things like cars, blocks, guns, etc. Toys for girls. You have to or you need to play the toys that is required for girls, yung mga toys that is required for boys. Ganun ba yung class?
Hindi po, ma'am.
Hindi po.
Ang boy ba,
Ano
class?
po pwede?
O sige, ang boy ba can play with dolls also?
Yes po, ma'am.
Opo.
Opo.
If he
Opo.
likes to.
Sila nag-enjoy.
Oh, sige. Kapag yung girl ba naglaro ng guns tsaka cars, tomboy na siya agad? Tomboy na siya agad?
Hindi po.
Hindi
Okay lang po.
Maglaro ka
Hindi po, ma'am. Basta po masaya lang po yung bata.
Sige. What about this one? What's the guy says or the boy say? Or the boy says, "Hi nurse, when can I see my doctor?" Ay, the man says, "Hi nurse, when can I see my doctor?" Anong sagot ni girl?
Actually, sir, I am your
Actually,
sir, I
sir.
am your doctor.
Actually, sir, I am your doctor, sabi niya. Bakit kaya hindi niya na-recognize na doctor siya?
Kasi po nakatatak po sa isip po ng lahat ng tao na yung mga ganyan pong trabaho na mahihirap po para lang po sa mga lalaki. Parang scared.
Tsaka po, hindi
Sino
po
nagsasalita?
siya...
Sino nagsalita na yan?
Si Micah
Micah
Sophia.
Sophia Joson?
Micah
Alexis
Alexis
po.
po.
Alexis.
Ano pilido niya? Hindi ko
Chua
kasi
po, ma'am.
Chua, okay. Kasi kayo, yung mga type nyo dito, lumalabas pa. So, hindi ko makita kung sino nagsasalita. Kasi yung mga score nyo, nagre-reflect pa din sa screen ko. Alright, sige. Sabi nyo eh. O, next picture. Alright. Boys are expected to excel in math and science. Kapag girls daw, they are good in English and Filipino. Do you agree? Pag boys, you are expected to be good in math and science. Meron namang girls na magaling sa math at science, di ba?
Opo.
Okay, meron din namang boys na nag-excel sa sa English, tama ba?
Opo.
Sabi kasi nila, they believe na yung girls daw magaling sa English na subject. So, I believe also na meron din mga boys. Okay, however, class, don't worry because those are just stereotypes. Now you understand what is stereotypes, di ba? So, let's see the definition of stereotypes. What is a stereotype? It is an overgeneralization or oversimplified of some characteristics of a group of people, a country, or a region. Or being labeled, or madali kasi siyang mag-grasp. Parang pag Pinoy ka, Ay, pag Pinoy yan, ano yan, hospitable yan. Ibig sabihin yung maalaga sa bisita, gano'n. So, nalilabel tayo ng gano'n. Overgeneralize tayo. Okay? So, ibig sabihin ba kapag, kapag Pilipino, hospitable ka na kaagad? Di ba yung some other Filipino, minsan nga, hindi naman sila marunong magbisita or mag-entertain ng bisita. So, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. Okay, but it is partly true and partly false. Okay, yung mga stereotype na yun, class, they are partly true and partly false because it is impossible to know everybody. Okay, tama naman, di ba? Stereotypes disappear very slowly, sometimes never. Okay, katulad nung pagle-label na yung babae at lalaki, yung babae sa bahay lang, yung lalaki dapat nagwo-work, di ba? Sometimes ngayon, ang mother, ang girl, siya yung nagwo-work, and then yung father, siya yung nag-stay sa bahay, di ba? Yes, stereotypes can be positive or negative. Well, look at this picture. Si guy, si man, they could be pilot, astronaut, pero hindi pwede si girl. Hindi sila pwedeng maging pilot, maging astronaut. Dapat nasa bahay lang sila. They nurture the kids, they do the household chores. Ganun daw ang distinction. So, do you agree with that?
Hindi po, ma'am. They can do whatever they want po.
Okay. Sige. Next, what about this one? Ang household chores daw only for women? Tayo lang daw pwede gumawa nun?
Kasi pwede naman maglinis yung mga lalaki or gumawa po ng household chores.
That's correct. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, some women naman, di ba? They are the one working. Tapos yung mga father, they are the one staying at home. Depende kasi sa opportunity yun. Kung si nanay yung may opportunity para makapag-work, siya yung igagrab niya yun. Pag si tatay naman, siya talaga yung mag-work. Or both of them are working. So, ang tawag natin dyan ay gender stereotype. We have 3 types of stereotypes. Meron tayong gender, age, and cultural. Okay, kaya siya men and women, male and female. Kasi nga, gender siya. Gender stereotype. Okay, watch this video, class. Everybody, focus.
Okay, so we have to get you a sword, a shield, blue pants. Oh, and I can give you the mustache I wore last Halloween. Oh, come on. So what if you didn't get the role of the princess? Being a knight is awesome. At least you're not playing a tree. Gender role stereotypes are when a person is expected to act in a certain way based on society's expectations related to their gender. Traditional gender roles go back to a time when there were clear and, at times, unequal rules about how people were expected to act based on their gender. People who were born male were expected to be strong and aggressive, not emotional, and, of course, to love sports. People who were born female were expected to be kind and nurturing, emotional, and domestic, meaning they were all supposed to be able to cook and clean. Gender role stereotypes also affect people's understanding of who is beautiful and who is not. People still go to great lengths to try and conform to these unrealistic ideals they see in popular media. They diet, obsessively exercise, and go through plastic surgery. Additionally, strict stereotypes about gender police people's emotions. Girls are not expected to show anger, and boys aren't supposed to be empathetic, nurturing, or vulnerable. Luckily, as times have changed, so have people's expectations about gender roles. More and more people are free to behave in ways that are true to who they really are, and that is a good thing. Till next time, don't forget to visit me at amaze.org.
Alright, class. Kita niyo ba yung gender stereotype? The traditional. Pag boy ka, you can show your emotions. Kahit gusto mo nang umiyak, hindi ka makaiyak. Pag girl, pwede umiyak. Pag boy, hindi pwede. Kailangan strong ka physically and emotionally.
Boys can cry po.
Alright, later we'll discuss na bakit kailangan din nilang umiyak, ganun. So, look at this picture. Stereotyping again. So, si grandpa and grandma, they are studying. Nag-aaral sila, high school probably. Pag nakita ninyo, nag-stereotype na naman kayo, sasabihin nyo na naman, ano naman sasabihin nyo? Di ba dapat tapos na sila? Di ba si grandma at si grandpa, they are not, they are weak na and sickly, sa bahay na lang sila dapat. They are not studying na. That's stereotyping, class. Kasi iniisip mo kaagad, na naman, nagde-generalize ka na naman na lahat, dapat pag grandma and grandpa nasa bahay na lang. Eh, what if they want to study, di ba? Education is for all. Remember? Yes, that's the stereotype. April, na nasa bahay na lang sila. Hindi na sila mag-i-school. Not all grandpa and grandmas are weak, di ba? And sickly. Eh, healthy sila and they still can study and go to school. Bakit mo sila pipigilan? Alright? Exactly. Next. Correct, Abilis. Alright, so that stereotype is called age stereotype or ageism. Okay, kasi halimbawa class, sa young children, we look at them as, or we think of them as bubbly, they are happy, active, and always laughing. Feeling nyo walang problema yung mga bata, di ba? It's a lot of chocolates or sweets. Pag bata, ay mahilig yan sa chocolate. Pag bata, parang walang tatanggihan na candy yan. Lahat ka ng bata, mahilig sa candies.
Hindi po.
Hindi naman po lahat.
Alright.
Pinsan ko po ayaw mag-candy.
So, nagiging label na nila na pagbata, candy lang katapat niyan. Ganon, di ba? Sa age ha, when we're talking about age. Pag sa teenager naman, nalilabel ang mga teenagers as rebellious daw sila, they fight with their parents, they don't obey their parents daw. Pag mga teenagers na nalilabel sila na gano'n, is it okay?
Hindi
Okay
po,
lang
para
ba
na
yan?
po silang judgmental nun.
Oo. Some siguro meron namang rebellious, meron din namang hindi. Di ba no? Hindi naman lahat.
Opo.
May lazy din, meron naman teenager na lazy talaga, na kahit bigay mo na yung sagot, di pa rin ginagawa yung activity. Meron namang hindi lazy na very responsible, di ba? So you cannot generalize everything, okay? You cannot stereotypes everything. And there are effects also, the bad effects. Pag old people ka, you're slow. Of course, di ba? Yung super old na slow na maglakad yun, or fragile, yung madali na lang silang madapa. Slow drivers, syempre medyo malabo na yung eyes nila. Yung iba, but not everyone. Yung iba nga, mas sharp pa yung mata nila kaysa sa'yo eh. Or yung memories nila, mas sharp pa. Diba? Bad hearing, ay matanda na kasi yun, kasi ano yan eh. Ay bingi kay siya, kasi matanda na yan, ganon. So, hindi naman lahat ng matatanda eh, bingi. May memory loss na yan, makakalimutin na yan, di ba? So, you're doing stereotypes by stating those. And the last one, meron tayo 3 kinds. The gender stereotype, the age stereotype, and cultural stereotypes. What is cultural stereotype? We are Filipinos are known to be late all the time. Diba? Ay, Filipino time yung mga, let's start the event. Ay, naku, mga Filipino time, laging late. Huwag mo agahan dumating sa event kasi I'm sure Filipino time yan. Late magi-start yan. Ganun kayo palagi, di ba? So, we are labeled na tuloy, na-identify, nagkaroon tayo ng identity na pag Filipino tayo, always late. Kaya nga pagka may mga schedule, American time tayo when you say American time, always on time or 15 minutes before the time, nandun na. Kaya Filipino time, ay American time sila or Filipino time. Okay, for example, you are from Canada, pero you like you are not from Canada pala, but you like the ice hockey. It's a sport that you play in a ice rink. Sabi nila, oh, you're a Canadian because you like hockey. Bakit pag like mo yung hockey, Canadian ka kaagad? Or Filipinos are hospitable. Yung sinabi ko kanina. Pag may mga visitors tayo, lahat ng bago, ilalabas ni nanay, ng parents natin, o bagong plato, bagong bedsheet, lahat bago. Hospitable. Or we entertain them so much that we give them everything. Diba? Ganun daw yung mga Pilipino. Bakit lahat ba ganun? May mga iba nga, hindi naman sila marunong magbisita. Or, yung mag-entertain ng bisita. Not everybody, or not all Filipinos are hospitable. Americans are friendly daw. Hindi naman. Meron ngang different. So, you're doing stereotyping again. So, pag German, mahilig sa football. Pag Italian ka daw, mahilig ka sa pizza or pasta. Italian. O mga ano yan. Pag sinabi, narinig mo Italian, ay mga pasta yan, mga pizza. Ay, American yan, ano yan, soccer. Okay. Direction. This is your first activity sa notebook. Okay, notebook tayo. Identify if the statement shows a stereotype by writing a check mark on the blank. So, i-check nyo lang. Answer only. Number 1, lagyan ng check or X. Number 2, ganun din. 1, 2, 3 lang yan. If it shows a stereotyping or the statement shows a stereotype, then you check. Kapag hindi, X. Go. 1 minute. Number 1 daw, chubby people are healthy. Do you agree? Is it a stereotype?
Opo.
Bakit? Bakit siya stereotype?
Kasi po hindi naman po lahat po ng mataba healthy. Pwede po may sakit po sila. O kaya ano po, hindi po healthy yung kinakain nila.
Exactly. Okay. So, pag chubby ka, kain ka ng kain, kahit hindi healthy, kinakain mo, kaya ka tumaba. So, doesn't mean na you're healthy. Meron namang mapapayat, they are healthy. So, that is check. Number 1, check. Number 2, we have to take a bath daily. Stereotype?
No, blanco lang po.
No. That's X. Number 3, stargazing is an interesting activity. Do you know what stargazing is? Stargazing is a hobby. Using yung telescope, you are observing the sky, the objects in the sky.
Hindi po.
Yun ang stargazing.
Yung tinitingnan po yung star.
Meron kang binoculars, may telescope ka, and you are enjoying observing those objects.
Tinitignan lang po nila yung sky.
Hindi ganon. Kailangan may binoculars ka or telescope. Di ba? Okay, next. So that's X, That is not a stereotype. Okay, this next second activity. Okay, all you have to do is to fill in the blanks with word or group of words to make each item express a stereotype statement. Choose your answer inside the box. So answer only na lang. Girls like, weak and sickly, make cupcakes, ball games, eat candies and lollipops, business-minded, or playing with paper dolls. So pili na lang kayo dyan for number 1, answer only. Number 2, older people are, So there are 6 choices, but the other one is not probably the right choice. Okay? Men are interested in blank, or little children like to blank. Chinese people are blank. When we think of Chinese people, they are weak and sickly ba? Make cupcakes, business-minded, eat candies and lollipops. Okay? Let's check your work na, ha? Mag-start naman kami sa number 1 Probably yung di pa tapos. Tapos na kayo sa number 1. Okay, check your work, class. Girls like playing with paper dolls. That's stereotype. Older people are weak and sickly. Yes, that's a stereotype. Men are interested in ball games. Little children like to eat candies and lollipops. Chinese people are labeled as business-minded, di ba? We generalize them as business-minded kasi ang dami nilang business. And pag nagbi-business sila, nag-click talaga. Nagiging successful. Alright? Good job sa mga naka-5.
Ay, ma'am, kala ko po kasi in total po.
Sige. Alright, class, look at your screen. Read the statement. Read the question. Is there anything wrong with these stereotypes, class? Who can share their ideas?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po.
Yes
Muna.
po.
Sino yun? Wait lang. Nagtatype pa kasi. Sino yung gustong unang mag-share ng ideas niya? Why
Ma'am.
this is wrong? Sige, sabihin mo yung pilido mo.
Hasan, ma'am.
Joson, go.
Ma'am, parang nagiging judger na po sila pagka...
That's correct. You're being judgmental to everyone. Alright, sige. What else pa? Boys. Okay. Sikilit muna.
Ano po kasi, yung mga ibang tao po kasi nanghuhusga agad sila. Kunwari po, yung mga yung katulad po na example nyo kaganina, yung mga matatanda na
mahina na sila, lagi na sila nakakalimot, puti na yung buhok nila, tapos di na sila pwede mag-aral. Pero po marami po sa mundo yung mga hindi po nakakapagtapos ng mga matatanda, kaya po nag-aaral sila para po matuto naman sila at maipasa yung mga sa mga anak nila o apo nila, pwede nilang maturo yun.
Okay, sige. That's correct. O, sige. Sino pa? Last one.
Alisago po.
Alisago. Sige. Sige, Alisago, what's your point?
Hindi po porket ano po sila, yung parang pagtingin nyo lang po dun sa katawan nila o yung mukha nila, magja-judge ka na. Yung hindi mo pa naman sila nalalaman, magsasabi ka na kung ano yung nangyayari sa kanila.
O, sige. So, paano naman kung ano? Sige, later na yung next question ko. Paano naman kung totoo naman yung yung stereotype or ano naman kung hindi pala positive naman yung stereotype or what about if it's negative? May effect ba yun kapag positive yung stereotype? Positive naman yung stereotype. Sabi niya, all Filipinos or Asian are smart. O, smart in math. Good in math. Sa ganon. Ganun yung stereotype ng ibang bansa sa atin. All Asians daw are good in math. Oh, meron bang bad effect 'yon?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, sige, anong bad effect nun?
Kasi ma'am, yung iba naman po, hindi naman po sila marunong mag-math. Kasi po yung ibang Pilipino po dito sa Pilipinas, hindi po sila marunong magbasa. So hindi din po nila maintindihan kung paano mag-math.
Ma'am.
Oh, yes.
Ako din po.
Yes. Oh, pilit.
Kasi po ma'am yung mga kapag po sinasabi nila yung lahat ng Asians po na marunong mag-math, para po napupush yung mga hindi marunong mag-math na gawin yung best nila kahit hindi naman po nila kaya.
Oh, sige. Okay, may nabasa ako kasi we might end up disappointing them. Oo, may point din siya. Sino yung nag-type nun? Hindi ko nakita yung pangalan. So, class, tama naman kayo. Ang galing nyo. Alright, so, nasa positive na tayo. What about sa negative? May yung mga negative na, na stereotyping. Ano namang effect nun sa sa other people? Meron bang mga negative na stereotype? O parang yung ba yung sinabi ko kanina? Negative na stereotype. Later, puntahan natin. May next na slide pa ako. Makikita niyo. Daniel, sige Daniel, go. Anong sasabihin ni Daniel? Pakinggan natin.
Yun sa gender po, they are po expected to act based on their gender. Kaya po, akala po nila kung kunyari po, lalaki po kayo, kailangan mahilig lang po kayo sa mga cars, sa mga hindi po kayo pwede maglaro ng mga doll. Kaya po mali po yun.
Okay, sige. So, stereotyping class is you are judging or labeling a group of people based on appearance or hearsay. Ibig sabihin, dahil lang in general, yun ang tingin sa kanila, you are also using them. So, the expectation is high, probably, or minsan, minabasa ako, you hurt feelings of others. There are damaging effects of negative stereotypes and there are also damaging effects kahit positive pa yung stereotypes na yan. Okay, so, nakalagay dito, let's break the gender stereotypes. All men are equal na. Men and women are equal. Women can do things that men can do and vice versa. Okay? And stereotypes don't define us. Ibig sabihin, that's not us. So, katulad kanina, sabi nung guy, would you stop crying and be a man? Ano bang effect niyan kapag yung man, lagi niyang iisipin na, I have to be strong, I can't show them that I'm weak, that I cannot cry. Diba? Ibig sabihin, ano ibig sabihin nun if you are doing that to all men na di sila pwedeng umiyak, nila ipakita na weak sila or mag-show sila ng emotions nila.
Kilit po, ma'am.
O, kilit. Puro si kilit. O, sige.
Kasi po, mamaya po, yung mga sabihin ng tao na hindi siya, kunwari po, yung mga magulang niya namatay, tapos po, hindi siya umiiyak, niya po yung isipin ng iba na, bakit di naman siya umiiyak? Parang wala naman siya kwenta anak, wala siyang paki sa mga magulang niya. Parang ganun po.
Yes. You have a point there. And also, I want to tell you na, syempre, di ba, we are depriving or not allowing those boys, sabihin natin, those males, to also show their emotions. They also have the right to show their emotions. Di ba?
Opo.
Kaya dapat, hayaan din natin silang umiyak and wag natin silang i-label as weak or not strong kapag nakita natin yon because they have also emotions. Okay? At hindi nila pwedeng kimkimin lang yun sa loob nila. Kaya alam nyo ba na some other countries, kaya mataas yung rate of suicidal nila because they cannot show to other people that they are weak, they are crying, ganon. Kaya buti na lang sa atin, sa Philippines, hindi tayo ganon. We can cry all you want kung talagang naiiyak ka, iiyak mo sa parents mo, kahit boy ka, di ba? That's a good thing kasi mataas ang family natin. Types natin. Okay? So next is this one. Kapag naka-eyeglasses ka daw, you are smart. In some cases, yes, that's true. In some cases, it's not true or it's not accurate or inaccurate. Kasi malay mo, kinokorek lang yung may eye problem siya, kinokorek lang kaya naka-eyeglasses siya. Diba? So you are generalizing again na kapag naka-eyeglasses yung tao, ay genius yan, ay weird yan, ay smart yan, or nerd, o diba? So, which you hurt feelings of other people by saying that. Himbawa, paano expectation mo na naka-eyeglasses siya, tinanong mo siya, hindi niya nasagot, akala ko ba smart ka, ano pala, wala ka naman palang alam, ganun. Stereotyping is not only hurtful, it is also wrong. Kahit na in some cases totoo, in some cases not, it is wrong and hurtful. Okay? Tulad ng mga sinabi nyo kanina. Alright. So, ito. Katulad nito, pag may tattoo ka ba, you are wild and criminal agad? Pag may nakita ka bang tao na may tattoo, gano'n na ba yun?
Hindi po.
Hindi.
So, possibly, noon, di ba ganun yung thinking ng tao? Pero at the moment, hindi na art na siya. Nakita niyo naman yung mga artista pa nga, may mga tattoo, di ba? Alright. Next, kapag ba lahat pa ng lalaki doesn't know how to cook, babae lang ba ang marunong magluto?
Hindi po.
Okay.
Marunong din po yung mga lalaki magluto.
Oo, kaya
Hindi po marunong.
alright. Next. So, why stereotypes are harmful? Ayan, nasagot na natin kanina why stereotypes are harmful, di ba? Kasi nga, sometimes your expectations is really high. Pagka-good yung stereotypes, sasabihin nila, very high yung expectation mo. Ina-expect mo, ganun talaga siya. Paano kapag hindi siya ganun? Halimbawa, naka-eyeglasses siya, ina-expect mo matalino siya. Paano kung pag tanong mo ng question sa kanya, hindi niya nasagot? So, ililabel mo na siya as di marunong, ganon, walang alam. So, it's not good. Alright? Paano naman kung negative talaga yung stereotype? Halimbawa, ano pa yung mga negative na stereotype? Yung mga old people na weak and sickly. Oo nga, pero it doesn't have to be na lahat sila ganon. Or guys are messy and unclean. Lahat ba ng mga boys, messy ba sila and unclean ba sila? Madumi ba sila? Makalat ba sila?
Hindi po.
O, diba? Ay, male kasi yan, boy kasi yan, kaya makalat ang kwarto niyan. Ngayon, stereotyping again, diba? So, meron din namang mga babae na makakalat sa kwarto at di marunong maglinis. Minsan nga, mas maayos pa maglinis yung mga boys, diba? So, not all teenagers are rebels. No, they're not. You're stereotyping again. So, syempre. Alright, so this is now our conclusion that everyone is different. We have unique characteristics, respect it, and live with it. Okay? The world would be a better place for everyone kapag tayo ay marunong mag-respect with our differences. Okay, class? So, I hope you now understand the good and bad effects of stereotyping and what is stereotyping all about, because this is now the end of our discussion. So that's all for today, class. Reminder ko lang ha, class. Tomorrow, class, mayroon kayong third summative test. You have to review the point of view and the lesson today. Yung stereotypes. So dalawa. So I won't give you another activities. Yun lang, magte-test lang tayo because we've already discussed and answered the questions naman dito sa online class. We discussed it very well, di ba? Yes, tomorrow. I will post it in the Google Classroom. Okay? So, dalawa lang naman ang i-review nyo. Okay? Point of view and the lesson for today. Okay? So, good day everyone and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye po.
Bye po, ma'am.